I only have one light on me because I don't feel like setting up the whole thing. Am I still cute?
You're amazing. Actually, it looks better.
Does it?
Yeah.
Living in the shadows. Can't see you as well. It's so much better. Are you ready to focus?
Yeah.
I need you to participate and like talk. Because you like to make faces and do things, but you're not always like saying words, and it's a podcast.
It's amazing, just how smart you are.
I'm
Wow.
so smart. Does it turn you on a little? Ooh, she's cute and smart. Okay, you ready?
Let's do this.
Welcome to the No Dick Pics podcast. I'm Christina.
I'm Max.
We took a little time off, and I think this last break was my fault because we went to record, and I'm like, I just can't. I just didn't want to edit. I'm just being lazy. I was tired. I was like, you know what? I need a day off. Usually it's you. This time it was me. I will take the blame for missing last week. It's just rough in the summer. I don't know why. I think we might have to take a little bit of a break next month when school starts back up because I don't know how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to learn how to get back in the swing of things before we book a
I'm not
month.
ready.
Yeah,
It's like 2 weeks left. I'm like,
yeah, that's
no.
true. So we might be taking another break soon. We'll try to record a bunch though, and that way we don't have too much of a break. But thank you for being patient with us. We're back.
You're welcome.
We do have guests coming up. It's just scheduling in the summer is really hard. Like everyone is really busy and it
You
on
know what else
trips
is
and
really
whatever.
hard?
No. What?
Life.
Oh. I thought you were gonna make it dirty. Now I'm disappointed. That was a
No, because we're raw
great
dogging
opportunity.
this.
We are raw dogging it. Okay. So we're gonna jump into things. First, I wanted to make a little public statement. I posted a TikTok slash reel of a clip from the last episode and inadvertently offended the entire face tattoo community. So, this is my public apology to anyone I offended with a face tattoo. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say that you guys are bad people. That was not my intention. It's my personal preference when it comes to dating. I don't mind tattoos. Max has a bunch of tattoos. I have tattoos. Tattoos are great. Do I want one on my face? No. Do I want to date someone with one on their face? Also, no. That's my personal preference. Doesn't mean I think anything less of you guys. It's just not something I'm attracted to. I'm allowed to be attracted to what I'm attracted to. So I apologize, public apology to the face tattoo community. I got in a very heated exchange with someone with a neck tattoo, and she
Is that a
said,
face? That's not really a face tattoo,
I
though.
think she has some on her face because it goes up onto her chin and stuff. But like she said, what did she say about me? She said I looked boring and uninteresting, and I'm like, that sucks because I have a podcast. So hopefully I'm not boring and uninteresting because otherwise why are you listening to us? What did you think? And okay, no, we're not gonna do this.
No, what did you think of?
I was gonna say, what did you think of SummerSlam? But this is gonna turn into a whole thing.
It was okay. I thought it had a lot more opportunity to be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone was not shocked by the Seth Rollins because I called it. I knew he was coming down. I'm like, watch, he's gonna come, and boom,
I
and I
keep
knew
meaning
it.
to talk to my coworker about it. I keep seeing her, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be like, let's talk about SummerSlam. But
The Brock
we've
Lesnar
been
thing to
busy.
me was just weird. I just think it was bad timing
You didn't like it in the moment. Oh no, my light went out. Why?
because talking about Brock Lesnar.
Why did my light go out?
I understand because him and Cena have a thing, but I just think they could have done it differently. I thought it would have been good is have Lesnar come out during the match, F5 him, but they wanted a clean match with him and Cody, so I don't know.
It's doing it again. Okay, pause for one moment. Talk amongst yourselves.
I will. So the other matches were all right. I mean, it wasn't the greatest SummerSlam. It's supposed to be like the second best pay per view, and I don't think it was. A lot of titles didn't change, so I was upset about that. The Rock didn't show up. I thought The Rock was going to show up, so it was okay. I don't understand putting Roman Reigns in the first match on Saturday night. That's your fucking big dog. You let him shine, but whatever. And he's gonna go film Street Fighter, so they're writing him off of TV. So I don't need to watch for 3 months. Wow, finally my own podcast. So what do we think about football? First, now we are from this weekend forward, we have football for every weekend until the Super Bowl. So there is football this weekend till February. So that's the thing. It's like the summer's coming to an end, but it's like the greatest thing on TV is, I shouldn't say the greatest thing, but football. And you got college, which is awesome, and then the pros, and you got the Bear fans chirping, which I love. Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
See what I'm wearing?
Yeah, Bear shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Go Bears. No, they'll be better, and the fans. This city, it's so fun when the Bears are actually decent. Like so many people are in so many better moods, and
What would you think if I had a different team on my shirt, though? Like from a different city? Wouldn't you be like, for why?
but
Because I'm
there's probably a
from here.
reason.
But what if I
It's some,
didn't? What if I was
but
just
it
kind of
would
like,
somehow relate back to a Bachelor and something and a reality show. So we're good
yeah,
as
okay.
long as you don't. There's only one. No, there's one that you're not allowed to wear. Is
What?
I don't know Packers.
Oh, I wouldn't. I would never. I don't care about sports, and I could never. I would get disowned.
Plus, it's
Kind of did anyway. But you want to talk about anything else about our lives? There's not really anything going on. Although my son is moving in. We don't really talk about my kids though. So
and my kids are on an Alaskan cruise.
yeah. So we have a few weeks of Summer Max, but Summer Max didn't really come out this year.
No, there's a lot of.
What's
I
going
think
on? I wait all year for
I
Summer
think it was
Max.
work and stuff, and I was so looking forward to the summer, and it was just like kind of like I felt like every other day was raining.
Yeah, it did rain a lot. Okay.
But maybe you'll get different now. You'll get Football Max,
I've seen Football Max.
but you were in and out, like you weren't here all the
Yeah, I
time.
was. I moved in like this time last year.
November, no, like
No,
October, November.
I started like not going home this time last year. I didn't officially move in,
Yeah,
but I was basically here.
but no, you didn't see real Football Max.
I did.
You didn't see fancy football draft Max.
Yes, I
No,
did.
you no, you didn't. You
Yes,
were
I did.
gone.
Was I?
Yeah,
Okay.
because my counterpart was on a flight to London, so we're on the phone and we were drafting.
Okay. Yeah.
Drafting.
Well, now I'm here all the time. Lucky
You'll
you.
get Football Max, and I'll be like, shh.
I know. I was here this time last year.
Yeah, but you weren't here. You were
Didn't-
here, but you weren't
I
here.
didn't really go home a lot.
You never did go home a lot.
I know, but like even more at this point. Okay, let's talk about stuff. Do you want to talk about your story first? No, you know what? Let's start with mine because mine's more PG.
Not that it's not PG. I just think it's funny.
No, but mine is gonna sound dumb after
By the
yours.
way, like I told people about, the last podcast we did, talked about the dog thing in Florida. I
Yeah,
told so many people, and just the look I get is amazing.
yeah. The look.
It's
I need
like
to go back and watch the you because I don't.
it's
I don't
Florida.
watch the videos. Like I listen to the show, but I don't watch it back, so I don't know what faces I make. I know I make a lot of faces, but I'm sure I made a face because listening to it back, I am appalled. Yeah. He told me what stories he's going to talk about this time. So they've been vetted. There's nothing involving animals this time. It's the worst thing I've ever
Well,
heard.
no, that's not. No.
Okay. So
Or are they?
Hulu is coming out with a new reality show, and it is called Are You My First? Are You My First is a reality series set to premiere on Hulu, hosted by Bachelor alum Caitlin Bristow and Colton Underwood. I'm a
That's
big
why.
Caitlin Bristow
Caitlin, oh,
girl.
you're so excited.
I am. She's never, well, she hosted The Bachelorette for, I think, 2 seasons? I don't know. But she had a co host. Well, she has a co host this time,
If she
too.
showed up to our house, I wouldn't know who it is.
No, you wouldn't. But
You would.
I've met her twice. I don't know.
Did
I was
you?
in, yeah. I have pictures with her. We're friends. She texts me all the time. It's like about wine and stuff, and it's not personal. It's like buy
We tried her
more
wine. It
wine.
was pretty good.
Yeah, I like her wine. I don't really need to be in more than one wine club right now. What are you doing?
Wine.
Oh, stop it. That was a week.
Cut it out.
Okay, so it's hosted by Bachelor alum Caitlin Bristow and Colton Underwood.
Who's
Focusing,
Colton Underwood?
he was the Bachelor a couple years after she was Bachelorette. Um, it's focusing on a group of young adult virgins who embark on a journey to explore intimacy and relationships.
Virgins?
Yes,
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
the show aims to provide a candid look at the emotional and social challenges faced by these individuals as they navigate the complexities of dating and sexual experiences by highlighting their unique stories. The series seeks to foster conversations about virginity, societal expectations, and the importance of personal connection in romantic encounters. It's really interesting. It's a bunch
This
of adult.
show, I'm gonna be yelling at the TV because it's just gonna be a fucking just shovels of just BS. Now here's the thing. How many of these guys are fucking bullshitting and be like, I'm a virgin
I
just to
don't
get on the
know.
show to try to get laid?
There's
That's
a
what
few
my
people. I
first
don't
version
think
is
they're going on
thinking,
the show to have sex. I think it's a dating show with a bunch of virgins.
but it eventually leads to. But
Maybe.
I
I
don't
don't
think it
really know.
matters if you're a virgin or not. I mean, I don't think
I
it
think
really
that
matters.
does. No, I think it plays a role. Because let's say you met me for the first time and I was a virgin, which would be amazing because how did I have kids? But let's say I'm a 41-year-old virgin. I was 40 when I met you. 40 year
Oh, it's
old
gonna be
virgin.
younger kids though. There's not gonna be 40-year-olds.
Yeah, they are. They're like in their 20s. But
Yeah,
still,
exactly.
like you meet an adult who has never had sex. Wouldn't you be like, hmm,
I
that's
go the other
interesting?
way.
See, that's what it's
No, just because
talking
there's
about,
just
like the
too much.
societal expectations
There's too
that
much.
people
Yeah.
aren't virgins anymore when they're adults. You lose that at some point in your teen years. We don't have to talk about this if you don't want to, but how old were you?
What was I?
You don't know?
Was I like? It was either 17 or 18.
Okay, I
It
was
was up
15.
north. I'm trying to remember the. It
Yeah,
was not. Well, it was. I mean, it was an older woman.
we don't
Well,
have
I
to go
was.
into details.
Was I 17 or? It was up north. Was I
What, up
17?
north, like Alaska?
No, no, in Michigan. Was I seven? I think I was 17. I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
I mean, no one does. I was
I sometimes
15.
still don't know what I'm doing.
I know. No, you
Thanks.
know. I'm kidding. You know what you're doing. Trust me. But yeah, I was younger because stop making faces at me. Act like you love me.
Yeah, you were knocked up at 16.
I know. So I was 15, and then I had her when I turned 17, like a month later. So I made a built-in best friend. Kind of nice because now that we're adults, now we're both adults. Like I got a little bestie. So that's not, I don't encourage that. I don't think people should have kids that young so they can have a best friend when they're adults, but it worked out for me.
All right, let's reel this
Yeah.
conversation in.
Okay,
So
anyway, I
the
think it's an
point I think this
interesting.
show is it's going to be younger kids, and it's going to be a dating
They're going to be
show.
in their 20s at least. The interesting thing about this was you don't know anything about Caitlyn. Caitlyn was at the time, not now, but I'm not centered. Okay. At the time, she was given a lot of shit for having sex on the show. She didn't have it like on camera. Obviously, it's ABC, but like she slept with Nick Viall during the show, and like they still had mics on and everything. So people called her a slut. She got slut shamed. She got all this shit on social media. Now it wouldn't be as big of a deal because it's happened many times since, and people aren't tearing these women down. At the time, because it was 10 years ago, people were giving her a lot of shit online and calling her a whore and all that stuff. So it's interesting that they chose her to host this because she got so slut shamed on her show. So I don't know. That was an interesting
It'll be
choice of
interesting, but it'll
host.
be a lot of like the conversation and the dialogue that
Well,
was going to drive me crazy.
it's because of like why are you a virgin? Are you a virgin because you haven't had the opportunity? Because you're awkward or whatever? Is it a religious thing? Is it
Well, I
a
think you they might have some older people.
mm-hmm. I don't know if it's religious or it could be just a morality thing or saving themselves from marriage or whatever it is. I think everyone's reason is different. There have been a few virgins on The Bachelor and Bachelorette before who were like, I think Colton was a virgin. I think that's why he's the host. I think he was at the time. So I don't know. But it's a, I like that they're going to talk about like societal pressures And that I heard another thing that Gen Z is having less sex than all the generations before them. They're just like a less sexual, which is seems odd, but a less sexual generation than the
Not
prior ones.
surprising.
Why is that not surprising?
They kind of seem to like do their own thing. Like a perfect example is kids that turn 16 don't give a shit about their
Yes,
driver's license anymore.
my
They have
son
other
still doesn't
things to
drive.
worry about, and so I think it's the same thing with. I mean, obviously, people are still sexually active, but I don't think as much as it was when I was that age. So there's other things. There's like social media. There's everything. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, people care a lot more about what people think of them because a lot more people are looking at them. When we were in high school, the only people looking at us were our friends and other students and family and stuff. No one, there weren't people we didn't know judging our lives. Like, it was just the people we knew, and that was it. What a wild turn the world took because now, like right now, we're talking to who knows who is listening to this just about everything.
virgins.
Virgins. Watch. I'm not trying to offend virgins, guys, before you come at me for that too. There's
No, do
nothing
what
wrong
you
with
need to
being a
do.
virgin. There's
If you're a
nothing wrong with.
virgin, yeah,
Yeah. I was a little bit of a hoe. That's fine. That's
yeah,
fine
we
too.
we know that.
Thanks, honey. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to watch it and see where it goes. But it's an interesting concept for a dating show, especially because so many of them are so raunchy. Because, like, I watched a little bit of Love Island USA and it was like
I missed a great line when you
intense.
said I'm a hoe. What to do from the 40 version? She's a hoe for
Oh,
show.
oh, show. You know, you've experienced it. It benefits you. Anyway, what was I saying? You distracted me. You knocked me off my thought.
She's hurting for a squirtin'. You
Don't
wrote
say,
that?
babe.
That's one of my favorite movies. Oh my god.
What is that from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
When does
Remember,
he
like,
say that?
so when the girlfriend comes in and sees the guy's notes, he covers for him.
That is a funny movie.
Yeah. You know what we should do is that we should go back and get like some classic early 80s movies because we're at
It was
work
not an 80s movie.
you keep talking about like Spaceballs and Airplane.
Yeah.
Like if you watch that now, I mean people would be offended. I would be loving it because the jokes, like one of the famous jokes in Airplane, and all the kids had.
I don't want to edit.
Okay, no, it's just it's considered racist, but it's not at the
Mm-hmm.
time. So the the young
It was
woman's
racist at the time,
yeah,
too.
the young like she's like 12 or 13. Well, I don't know how old she is. She's a young woman sitting down, and the kid comes up with like, "Hello, cream sugar," or like, "Can I sit down?" "Oh yes, would you like some coffee? Cream sugar?" She's like, "I like my coffee black, like my men." And so
That's not that bad.
but you're a kid, you're like whatever, and then once you get older, you're like, "Oh my gosh!" Right?
I don't
Excuse
know.
me, do you speak jive? And
Stop.
it's
Oh my
it's
God.
Barbara Billingsley. It's Barbara Billingsley. Like I speak jive, and at the end she says she, and it says golly. Oh, it's great. God, Airplane's an amazing movie. But I mean, if you watched it today, you would be like, oh my god, you can't air that anywhere.
So, question for you. I'm
Okay,
going back to the subject.
my
If
jeans.
you met someone, stop it. If you met someone today, if we were not together, because if you met someone today who was a virgin, it wouldn't matter because you're with me. But let's say we're not together, you never met me, you meet someone and she's a virgin. You like everything about her. She's me, but a virgin. What would make you lose interest? Like
I want.
what would
I don't know.
make you
I
ask
think part of me
questions?
would be like, this is how I would think. I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna be her first, and I'm gonna be like judged with everyone else.
You
If I
wouldn't be
if I
judged
like
against anyone though. It would
So if
just be
I liked
you.
her, if everything clicked, I would let it slide. I mean, it's not a. I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, I just would be a little bit more cautious with her. Just
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a little bit more work.
You should be like, "Yes, I'm the only point of comparison."
Yeah,
This is another thing. Like, I was talking to Biana actually about this. She sent me a reel about like realistic expectations and how like men want a woman who has had experiences and can be a little bit of a freak or whatever, depending on the guy, but they also want a girl who hasn't slept with anyone else. who is not experienced.
But she can also I mean, how do you know she's not a freak and she's just like saving herself? And then once you open up that
She's not
portal of
gonna know
freak,
that if she's never done it before, though.
but like once you open that portal, then the freak comes out.
But why do you think that is? That men are like they want this woman who can do all the stuff, but they don't actually want her to have the experience to,
Because they don't want to be compared to other people.
or they have unrealistic
Right, they have that
expectations.
fear
They
of
want
like,
this virgin who's
what if I don't
also
step up? Right. No, I mean that's how it is. I don't think I ever went into it and thinking like I want someone with experience, but I don't want her. I mean, I was well
I don't
aware
think
like
you've done that. I think it is very, very typical. You know what? I'm gonna play the TikTok because it's actually really it's the most accurate thing I've seen in a long time.
I just think guys don't want to think that you've been with other. I mean, they just don't want to like think about it.
Yeah,
Like they
I
don't want to
mean,
think of like other partners
they want
because what if
someone who's pure, who's all
no, no, but
there.
what if like as a guy's point of view, like what if he's not as good as like her first boyfriend, and she keeps bringing it up, and it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Do that though. Who's gonna bring it up? Be like, you're not as good. You don't do what Larry did. No one's gonna do that. If you
Larry was 9 inches.
okay, I'm gonna play this. No, that not that.
At this day and age, I'm a matchmaker. Dude comes into my office. How you doing, brother? Welcome to Roswell Matchmaking Services. So I'm going to have you take a seat. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Got a little notebook here. I'm going to write down what you want in a woman and see if we can pair you up with the right one. Sounds good, bro. Thanks. All right, let's start out with looks first. What are you looking for in a woman, like aesthetically? What do you want her to look like? Nothing crazy, bro. I want her to be a 10, but like a 10 that doesn't know she's a 10. Okay, do you consider yourself a 10? Absolutely not. I'm actually really insecure about my looks, but she needs to be a 10. Yes, preferably without makeup as well, but I do like makeup. Okay, moving right along, what do you expect from her? What do you want her to do? How do you think the relationship would, what's the yin and yang here? She's got to know how to cook. She's got to know how to clean. If I want to have kids, she's got to be able to raise those. I want her to be fun, but I also want her to act like my mother. Preferably my grandmother, if I could do that. I don't want her to be boring either. Brother, you're looking for a woman with a 1950s brain, but modern day fun activities? Yeah, that's it. That's basically all I want. I was speaking sarcastically, but all right. All right, next question. Like bedroom wise, what are you expecting in the bedroom? Oh, that's easy, bro. She can't have like a past. You know what I mean? Like preferably the lowest numbers of bodies possible at the age of 32. And up, honestly, if she can just stop sleeping with people at the age of like 19, that'd be great for me. All right, cool. So you prefer like more reserve, right, to herself? No, like I want her to be an absolute fucking freak. I want her to have all the experience without her having any of the experiences. I don't know what to write down for that. I don't think I've ever met a virgin who's also a freak. Virgin, that's a freak. That's what I want. I don't think that's real. Those are just my preferences, bro. Don't judge me. All right, I'll write it down. What kind of attitude are you looking for? Like, what are things that you really expect from her that would make you feel good emotionally? Well, if she could just appreciate every fucking thing I do, but never ask me for anything, and just appreciate everything that I do that I'm supposed to do. You want to be appreciated for just being a boyfriend? Exactly, just basic shit. But the most appreciation. But don't ask me for anything, because then I feel weird. How are you gonna know what she likes if she never asks you for shit? She shouldn't like anything except the things that I do. No, I have no fucking idea what that means. I'm just gonna write down NA. Any personality traits you like, dislike, like absolute no's, absolute yeses? Yeah, I want her to be independent, like hyper independent, do everything for herself. But she's got to let me lead. I want to be able to tell her what to do. I don't want to have to worry about her shit. You want a CEO that takes orders? Yeah, kind of, in a sense. Do you have money? Well, my family has money. I mean, it's mine too, but my family does. I work at the gym. And you don't think a woman that loves you and cherishes you is entitled to the lifestyle you live? No, absolutely not. Get it on your own. Weird. Anything else? Yeah, I don't want her to be materialistic, but I want her to have material. Because I like how that shit looks, but I don't want her to be materialistic. I like the aesthetic of materialistic, like the lashes, and she got the under the muscle CCs. That's cool. I just don't want to pay for it. 'Cause it doesn't matter to me, but somehow it still matters to me. For example, like what if she doesn't have her nails done and shit? No, I can't do that. She's got to get her nails done. But materialism doesn't mean anything to you. Right. Yeah, I think I'm done. What we gathered here is you're gonna die alone, sir. What you're asking for does not exist, except on false internet pretenses, which people type out to attract other people, but they actually don't live that way. Well, thanks for coming in anyway.
What are your thoughts?
That's the perfect woman. I'm with
That's
them.
the
Yeah.
perfect woman. No, you know
Yes,
how
it's a
many
very
times,
unrealistic.
and
Yes.
in the single parents group we're in, when people talk about like, oh, I don't like a girl who wears a lot of makeup, guess who gets the most likes out of anyone anytime someone posts a selfie? The girl who has a full beat of like makeup, lashes, everything, hair colored, nails done. She's the one who's getting all the likes. She's the one who everyone's sliding into her DMs. The girl with no makeup, who just went camping for the weekend, who looks a little bit rough, she's not getting any likes.
I
I'm
want
sure she's getting
materialistic
some.
things, but not materialistic. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah, totally. So, yeah, I think, like, obviously, you are very unique in being, I think you're very honest in what you like and what you're attracted to. And I think a lot of people aren't that honest with themselves, but you're like, no, I like that you're bougie. I like that you get your nails done. I like that you do your makeup and your hair and stuff. Like, you just like that I put myself together. I don't do it for you. I do it because I liked it. I did this before you.
what? You don't do it for me?
Did I have makeup on before I met you? Yes, I did. But
Oh, this changes everything.
oh, I know. I know I shouldn't have told you my secret. No, I do it for me. I do it because I like to look good. I
For
like to
me, for me.
I feel it makes me feel
That's from
good about
Rocky
myself.
4 at the end.
I have not seen it.
I After he loses, he's like, I do this for me. Jago, Jago.
Your tangents are on fire today. But no, I do the things that I do. I get my hair done, I get my makeup, I do my makeup, I do all this
You get
stuff
your hair did.
because I like it. I like the way it looks. I feel more confident when I go out, when I have my makeup done, my hair done. I don't do it for other
My
people.
daughter
I
tags
do it for
along so
me.
she can get her hair done and her
I know.
makeup done.
But like, there's so many guys when I was single who were like, "Oh, I like a girl who's more natural. I like a girl who isn't as high maintenance." I'm like, "All right, go find her," because like
I like
that's
a
not
bougie
me.
girl.
Yeah, it's not me, and I'm not ashamed of it. And there's nothing wrong with being more natural. And I am, in the long run, relatively natural. Like I don't have any like I don't. I mean, I would totally get Botox. I just don't have any because I'm poor.
The day after your birthday, you were natural.
I was, yeah, and people didn't notice. I'm like, do I not wear enough makeup? People to be like, you look the same. I'm like, do I? Because it takes me like 15 minutes to get this together.
You always look good. Like you're always like ready for. Yeah.
Thank you. I like to be presentable, but it's just a preference that I have. But if people are like, no, I want someone who's a little bit more like, and I think people assume that makes you less down to earth. I don't know that it does. Because I don't think I'm a materialistic person. Like, I don't think I value material stuff above people or above qualities. Like, I don't. I just
I
like
have
what I
to
like.
I have to switch.
Raw dogging fail. Oh no. You stop the recording. Okay. All right. So I don't know what we were talking about, but this is a really good time to switch the topic. It's your turn. Let's talk about yours. Yours is actually a lot funnier than mine.
No, I like that. That was interesting. So, the WNBA has been getting in the news a lot. Sophie Cunningham is a player on the Indiana Fever. She's Caitlin Clark's teammate, and she's got her own podcast. So she was talking on her podcast. So in the past month, fans have been throwing sex toys onto the court. And if you want to be more specific, dildos. So she thought this was hilarious. So she's talking about it, and I guess she's talking about it. And then the next day, she had a game and she got hit by one. And she mentions in like her podcast, like, oh my God, if I ever got, like if you get hit by one, can you imagine social media? Like you would never forget it. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. They would always say, oh, well, that's the girl that got hit by a dildo. And she even made a comment that her mom would be like, not like have a good game, like make sure you don't get hit by a dildo. I was just laughing. So I thought that was hilarious.
So we're not promoting doing this. I would not suggest
I
bringing
want to do it.
dildos.
That's
No,
awesome.
it's so mean. I don't suggest you bring a dildo to a professional basketball game and throw it at women. That's really fucked up.
It's like the octopus, right?
No, it's not.
Octopus on the ice,
That's different.
dildo on the court.
That's so different.
I mean, if you're an announcer, like, and she's going to go for the free throw. This is very important. We could tie the game. Ooh, and a green dildo has just entered the court. Oh, and a purple one and a black one.
Are they doing it during gameplay?
I'm not sure. I didn't
Because
look
that's
into
fucked
that.
up, right?
once I heard dildo, I just like my
If you're
mind shut
interrupting a
off.
game, you're gonna get kicked out. If you throw a dildo on the court when there isn't gameplay, you're gonna get kicked out.
But it's not in a good way because it's the
Well, it's
whole
mean.
the WNBA. It's like because everyone thinks like they're all lesbians.
I
I
mean,
mean, majority are, but it's not doesn't mean
I
everyone
don't.
is.
Is it a majority? I don't. Let's not make assumptions. I know a lot. There is a
It's a high
large
percentage.
Yes.
It's a large
Yeah.
percentage.
Which there's nothing wrong with that either.
Right.
But I don't suggest throwing dicks at women ever in any situation.
I guess it's better
That's
than
a bad
throwing like
idea.
tampons, right? Tampons would be
is-
really offensive.
It's not as bad. I would rather have a tampon thrown at me than a
No, I
dildo.
think I think the tampon would represent would be worse because that's like more a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, but they're light cotton things rather than a
Then
giant.
you probably can't throw
like,
it. Like I was trying to think
dildo.
like what else could you throw on a court?
Let's just not throw anything. Let's just not throw things at women in general. Let's do that.
But one person did it, and now it's become
And now
a
it's a
thing.
whole thing. I
Yeah.
guarantee you those people are getting kicked out once they do it because they have cameras everywhere in those stadiums. They know
How was your
exactly who
night?
threw them.
It wasn't good. I got kicked out of the. I went to the Fever game and kicked out. Really? What you kicked out for? I threw a purple dildo on the court. What's the big deal?
Yeah, I'm banned from the United Center. No, I don't suggest this. And it's like offensive. It's rude.
Oh, it's very offensive. But it's just funny because, you get to say the word dildo.
Yeah. Well, and we are the No Dick Pics
I mean,
podcast,
someone takes the effort to buy a dildo, sneak it in, and then throw
And
it.
let's be honest here, unless they're getting like just like a cheapy like little one, they're not cheap. Well, good ones aren't cheap, but like they're still not cheap. It's like you're not going to find like
I don't think they're buying
$2
expensive
dick.
dildos for this.
Yeah, probably not. But still,
But that's what we've
that's
turned
offensive.
into, right?
That's a fucked up thing to do. And how do you get through security with a dildo?
Put it in
Because
your
they check
pants.
back, I guess.
It's like, wow, he's got a huge cock. No, it's just a dildo.
Really
but
excited
hey,
about this game. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Let's not do that, people. Maybe that'll make up for me offending all of the face tattoo community. But
if you were gonna be hit by a dildo, what color dildo would you want it to be?
I don't want to get hit by a dildo ever.
I was going with like a neon.
And
Like
what color would
bright
you like to get
orange.
hit with? A
Oh,
bright
maize
orange?
and blue dildo.
Okay.
I'm sure there are there.
I'm sure there are Michigan dildos. I can't believe you haven't.
I mean, there's tons of Michigan State and Ohio State ones because that's probably the top sellers.
That would be funny at a football game, not being chucked at people, but just like on the field. But when you're throwing them at people, that's fucked up. It's actually just fucked up in general. Let's just not do this. Yeah. Good
So what
story.
we learned today: no dildos at
Don't-
the game.
Today it's the No Dildos podcast. I'm not anti-dildo either, so sex toy community don't come at me either. I'm not anti-dildo. I'm anti-throwing dildos at people. That's
But
fucked
she's
up.
right. If a player gets hit with one, like
You can get hurt.
Not only that video, like they will they will be known for getting hit by a dildo.
She said
no
if she
matter
got
what
hit in
they-
the face with a
Yeah.
dick, and that's all you're ever gonna see. There's be
Right.
memes of her getting
But
slapped.
the fact
in the
that
face
her
with it.
mom was like, "Not good luck. Just don't get hit by a dildo," and that was in
Yeah.
quotes.
Avoid
that
the
was
flying
pure
dicks.
quotes. So if you, not to plug anyone else's podcast, but
You
Sophie
can plug other
Cunningham.
people's. I don't.
Sophie
We
Cunningham
are
has
supporters
a
of other people's podcasts.
She's got a podcast out on I think Volume or Volume Up. I think that's Colin Coward's thing. I don't know who her co-host is, but that's what it was on, and that's why I saw it, and it's pretty funny. Do I still have it up on my phone? I don't know.
I don't know. You listen to other people's podcasts and you don't listen to ours.
No, I didn't listen to it. It was
just a clip.
Here she goes. She says, "My mom," she goes, instead of like my good luck text, she goes, in quotes, "Watch out for flying dildos tonight." So she did this on August 1st, and then she got hit by like on August 3rd. Like she didn't get hit, but I think, yeah, Cunningham became a victim on the same day that she publicly laminated the idea. I did that wrong, right? Lamented. lamented the idea of a player being hit by such an object being hurled out of nowhere. During her August 4th podcast entitled Show Me Something, she speculated about what the fallout might look like if the player were to be struck. And then she got... So
Let's not do that, people.
she said, "Stop throwing dildos on the court. You're going to hurt one of us."
Yeah, I mean, they're not light.
She made light of it by resharing that post after the most recent incident in Los Angeles with the message, "This did not age well."
At least she's got a sense of humor about it.
Yeah. I don't know who her co-host is.
Does it say?
So for the third time in an 8-day span in the WNBA, someone threw a sex toy onto the court during a WNBA game.
Okay,
and
guys.
They hit her.
Let's just, they're going to have to put rules out when you buy tickets saying, please don't bring sex toys to throw at people.
That's
and then
crazy.
people are going to look at that rule one day and be like, why is that a rule? Like, is that a thing that happened? Yes, it is. Let's not be the people who made that rule a thing. Like, have you ever seen in like strollers at the mall, there's like a pocket in the back and it says, don't place child in the pocket? The reason that's there is because someone put their fucking baby in the pocket. Let's not be the people who did this stupid thing that people in the future are like, why is this a rule?
So West Wilson now involves hosting a podcast with childhood friend, WNBA star Sophie Cunningham. So does anyone know who West Wilson is? It's called Show Me.
But who are we?
It's because they both. Because they both grew up in Missouri. That's a Show Me state.
Okay, let's wrap it up because we're trying to keep it short, and it's not actually that short.
If you know who West Wilson is, good for you.
I have never heard of either of them. So until today.
You. That's a Wu-Tang.
All right, so we are doing our best to come out with a podcast every week. I can't promise anything right now with... Stop it.
That's Michigan, right? Go blue. Go blue.
Something like a bad... It has to look better than that.
A bad IE.
Okay. We're doing our best to come out with an episode every Thursday. Life gets in the way sometimes. This is not our full-time job. And I think some people don't know that.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah. We don't get paid to do this. This is a hobby for us. This is something we just love doing. We know that you guys like the episodes, and thank you so much for listening. Can you just let me talk without talking over me? Thank you guys for listening. The ones who are excited about it every week. The ones who ask where a new episode is. Thank you. What are you saying? Stop it.
Can I start singing Billie Jean? No.
No. We appreciate...
I'll go old school podcast.
No, you can't do music that's copyrighted.
That was early podcast. That was early dick pics.
That's true. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for wanting another episode. We appreciate that. I don't know why. Anytime I start talking, you start doing something.
All right, I'll shut up.
So we will try to come out with an episode every week because, I mean, I'm still surprised that anybody listens to us. So for people to be, like, disappointed when we don't have an episode is shocking to me, honestly.
Who's disappointed?
There are people who are like, oh, man, there's not an episode. I'm like, sorry. So when I post about, because I just did a story about it last time.
And you come over here and you fucking produce.
Stop. No, thank you for listening. But it is, we have full-time jobs. We have families. We have lives. Max, just sit and be. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to wrap it up. You're not making it easier.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You are. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to do our best next week. The next, probably August, September, are going to be a little rough. I'm just going to promise you that. We do have, I keep saying this, we have exciting guests coming up. Scheduling has been really tricky over the summer. So hopefully once fall hits and we get into a regular schedule, we can get back on track with our guests. But we do have exciting guests coming up. We just have to get out of summer mode where everyone's on vacation and doing fun things every week and whatever. So exciting. Yeah.
The Love Boat.
Why?
Dun, dun, exciting and new.
Okay.
Right? Wasn't that something?
Yeah. Please be sure to follow us. Let me talk. Please be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram. Yeah. You can find us on Instagram at NoDPicsPod. Everywhere else at NoDickPicsPod. If you have a story, we are looking for stories. You can DM us on any of our social media accounts or email us at nodickpicspod@gmail.com. Please,
or
please,
send
please.
us a dick pic. I mean.
Yeah, sure. Send it to Max. Please be sure to rate and review us. I have a story about this, a real quick one, and then we're going to be done with the show. Someone from my past has rated us on both Spotify and Apple with a 1 star. I know exactly who did this. So if you can help me out and give us a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you listen to us, if you are watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, whatever it is. Every little bit helps. Help us, support us, rate our podcast because it makes a huge difference.
From your past, you don't want to mention?
I don't talk about this person. It's that person. It's very obvious in the name. So that was intentional for me to know. So yeah, that's all I got. But you got anything, babe? Did you just break the glass?
Did I? I don't know. I broke it.
Did it?
Did it? No, it's
Oh,
not.
it just sounded.
It's like a dildo. It just bounces off the court. I want to go to a WNBA game because you know why.
No, I don't. We're not going to throw dildos at people. I'm not
What
going
if
to
we get
let
a
you do
whole
it.
section to do it?
No,
And it's
that's
just
so
like
much worse. Honey, this is terrible. No.
3 and 8 days.
I'm generally a really fun person. I'm down to do fun things. That's
I'm
not
sure
fun.
Vegas
That's
has an
rude.
over-under like when's
On
the next
dildos?
dildo? Yeah.
Okay. That's terrible. Okay, we're done. So,
I
you
just
got
think I
anything
like
to
saying
add?
the word dildo.
I think you
No,
do too.
we're back. Guess who's back? Back again. No dick pics back. I did it
Oh,
wrong. No dick pics podcast is back.
there you
Tell your
go.
friends, tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. Subscribe.
Subscribe, rate, and review. All right. Have a great week. We'll be back next week, I hope.
With another new exciting episode of No Dick Pics podcast with Max and Christina.
All right. Bye. Say bye.
Au revoir. Bye bye.